Good afternoon. My name is Arlette Robledo Tancourt, and this is my last assignment from my master's degree, Content and Language Integrated Learning, CLIL. What is CLIL? An approach or method which integrates the teaching content from the curriculum with the teaching of a non-native language. The curricular subject and new language are taught together. Some other books define it as an evolving educational approach to teaching and learning where subjects are taught through the medium of a non-native language. This was found in the TKT book, the handbook from 2009. What are the benefits of CLIL? Well, it introduces learners to new concepts through studying the curriculum in non-native language, improves learners' production of the language of curricular subjects, improves learners' performance in both curricular subject and the target language, increases learners' confidence in the target language and the L1, provides materials which develop thinking skills from the start, encourages stronger links with values of community and citizenship, makes the curricular subject the main focus of classroom materials. CLIL is referred as having the 4 C's in activity types. These 4 C's are content, cross-curricular links among different subjects, communication, the increment of the students' talking time, cognition, that it promotes cognitive or thinking skills, and culture, that it is set as the core of CLIL. Content and language ideals. Content and language integrated learning combines the best subjects teaching with the best language teaching. What are the differences? Well, the difference is that in language teaching, students have to speak. In subject teaching, no longer consists the learning of the knowledge per se, rather than the learning of how to apply knowledge. As David Gradle said, building human capacity has become a process. Rather than achieving well-established goals, it is now about institutionalizing flexibility, creativity, and innovation to generate and cope with constant change. Activity types. There appear to be 4 basic types of activity. The first one, pure communication. It assimilates conceptual content plus communicative competences. Second, reading strategies. These are activities to help develop reading strategies where texts are often authentic and are conceptually and linguistically dense. As for number 3, guide production. This can be oral and written, and this focuses on the planning of production. Number 4, higher cognitive skills. Make students think and offer more opportunities or for employing a range of operations. Presentation, practice, and production in reverse. Presentation, practice, and production. In this, students cannot use language for communicative purposes unless they practice first. But in CLIL, it refers as the approach, production, practice, presentation. That is the reverse of this project, where language is focused on adult. Here we have what kind of learning do we have with this CLIL purpose, inductive or deductive. As inductive, we already know that it involves the learners detecting or noticing patterns and working out a rule for themselves before they practice the language. As deductive, we have involves students being given a general rule, which is then applied to a specific language, examples, and honed through practice exercises. The truth here is that education requires both deductive and inductive thinking to be a purpose. Good practice. For good practice in CLIL needs not to be seen as an approach that will replace standard language teaching. CLIL shows how and why language is a vehicle for learning rather than making it an object of study itself. To finish with this presentation, we have a question to answer. And this question is, why do you consider it's important to teach grammar to students in other ways which are not just structures like CLIL proposes? Well, there are different programs with different language goals. They require different approaches to grammar. A soft CLIL program with a focus on language may require more grammar instruction than a hard CLIL program, with an emphasis on content. The way grammar will be taught depends on how the program is permitted, its goals, and most importantly, the needs of the students. But regardless of how much grammar we decide to teach, it is important to know that one of the main tenets of CLIL is communication, meaning that even if taught explicitly, grammar should be dealt with communicatively in CLIL programs. Teaching grammar in CLIL. Here there are some practical principles. Select typical subject-specific text for teaching grammar in content teaching. Make sure that the meaning is clear. Let the students infer the rule, scaffold as much as necessary. Let the students practice the rule in parallel context. Let the students create their own examples using the learn structure. Generalize the use of the learn structure to other contents. And to finish with this presentation, I would like to say this quote by Albert Einstein. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. Teachers are very, very important in the society. These are the references we work with during this period. And I would like to end up by giving thanks to all the teachers that made this possible. This master's degree taught me a lot from my teaching practice. Thank you very much to all the teachers who helped us through this work. Thank you very much.